Namaste to all. Myself Debargha Chakraborty. I am from Class 5 Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalay, Ramnagar, Silchar. So today we have learnt about what are adjectives and its degrees of comparison. So we already know that adjectives have 3 degrees of comparison. Number 1, the positive degree. Number 2, the comparative degree. And number 3 is the superlative degree. So today, let's know more about adjectives. So today, let's know about formation of comparative and superlative degrees and some of its rules and regulations. So the first number rule here is given that some adjectives form their comparative degree by adding ER and their superlative degree by adding AST. So let's take some examples. So the positive degree here is given tall. And the comparative degree of tall here is given taller. Okay? Then the superlative degree of tall here is given tallest. So you can observe here that in the comparative degree of tall, ER is added. So to form the comparative degree, we have to add ER to form the comparative degree. Then same in superlative degree, here you can see the superlative degree of tall is tallest. So same to form the superlative degree, we have to add EST to form the superlative degree in some case. So let's take some other examples also. So other examples like long, longer, longest, thick, thicker, thickest. Okay? Then high, higher, highest, weak, weaker, weakest. So we have learnt about the first number rule. So let's move to the second number rule. So the second number rule here is given that if positive degree ends in E, only R and ST are added to form the comparative and superlative degrees. So let's take some examples. So the positive degree here is given large. Then the comparative degree of large here is given larger. Then the superlative degree of large here is given largest. So you can observe here according to the rule that in the positive degree large, the last letter is E. Okay. So the comparative degree of large here is given larger. So you can observe here that in the comparative degree large, R is there. So we should add only R according to the rule to form the comparative degree. Then comes superlative degree. So the superlative degree of large, you can see here, it is given largest. So same, here you can observe that in the superlative degree of large, ST is added. So according to the rule, we should add ST to a word which ends in E to form the superlative degree. So let's take some another words also. So like wise, wiser, wisest. Okay. Then brave, braver, bravest. Simple, simpler, simplest. So we have learnt about the second number rule. So let's move to the third number rule. So the third number rule here is given that when the positive degree of an adjective ends in Y, the comparative and superlative degree are formed by dropping the Y and adding IER and IEST. So let's take some examples. So positive degree here is given happy. The comparative degree of happy here is given happier. And the superlative degree of happy here is given happiest. So here you can observe that in the positive degree happy, the last letter is Y. So the comparative degree of happy here is given happier. And you can observe here in the comparative degree happier, here is no Y, but here IER is there. So whenever the positive degree ends in Y, only we have to drop the Y. Meanwhile, we have to remove the Y and we have to place IER to form the comparative degree. Then same comes superlative degree. So here the superlative degree of happy here is given happiest. So see, here you can observe no Y is there, only IEST is there. So same in the superlative degree, whenever the positive degree of an adjective ends in Y, the superlative degree is formed by removing the Y and adding IEST. So happy, happier, happiest. Then let's read out some other words also, like heavy, heavier, heaviest. Okay? Then easy, easier, easiest. Funny, funnier, funniest. And the last word is lucky, luckier, luckiest. So we have learned about the third number rule. So let's move to the fourth number rule. So the fourth number rule here is given that in case of some adjectives, the last letter is doubled before adding ER or EST. So let's take some examples for understanding it better. So for example, the positive degree here is given big. Okay, then the comparative degree of big is bigger, and the superlative degree of big here is given biggest. So you can observe here that in the last letter of big, the last letter is Z. So in the comparative degree of big, the comparative degree here is given bigger. So you can observe here that in the comparative degree big, the G is doubled before adding ER to form the comparative degree. So big, bigger. Then comes the superlative degree. Saying only you can see here that the superlative degree of big here is given biggest. Here you can again observe that the G has been doubled before adding EST. So let's take some other examples also, like fat, fatter, fattest. Okay? Then thin, thinner, thinnest. Hot, hotter, hottest. So we have learned about the fourth number rule. So let's move to the fifth number rule. So the fifth number rule here is given that sometimes the comparative and the superlative degrees are formed by adding more and most to the positive degree of adjectives. So let's take some examples. So the positive degree here is given active. The comparative degree of active here is given more active, and the superlative degree of active here is given most active. So you can observe here that in the comparative degree of active, here it is given more active. So here you can observe that more has been added before the active word. So the rule is that sometimes there are words in which we have to add more before the main positive degree. Then comes superlative degree. The superlative degree of active here is given most active. So same, you can observe here that before active most has been added. So same, in some case there are some words in which we have to add most before before the main positive degree to form the superlative degree. So active, more active, most active. Let's take some other examples also, like beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. Faithful, more faithful, most faithful. Then comes cheerful, more cheerful, most cheerful. Interesting, more interesting, most interesting. So we have learned about the fifth number rule. So let's move to the sixth number rule. So the sixth number rule here is given that that sometimes the comparative and superlative degrees are not formed from the positive degrees. They are formed by using a new word. So let's take some examples. So, for example, the positive degree here is given good. Okay? The comparative degree of good here is given better. And the superlative degree of good is best. So, you can observe here that in the comparative degree of positive degree good, the comparative degree of good is better. So you can observe here that in the comparative degree better, it is formed by using a new word. It is not formed from the positive degree good. Okay, then comes superlative degree. It is also same. First we have to read out what is the superlative degree of good. So the superlative degree of good here is given best. So same you can observe here that best is the superlative degree. So it is formed by using a new word. It is also not formed from the positive degrees. It is formed by using a new word. So good, better, best. Then let's read out some other examples also, like bad, worse, worst. Okay, then little, less, least, and the last word is much, more, most. So today I am concluding here. So today we have learnt about formation of comparative and superlative degrees and some of its rules and regulations. We have learnt about 6 rules. So that's all for today. Thank you. So today I am concluding here my video. So today we have learnt about formation of comparative and the superlative degrees and some of its rules and regulations. We have learnt about 6 rules. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.